How do you build a team when you have, and this is something which is quite important, because if you have right people with you, then you have a great chance of success. What has worked for me, and I have learned these through some very hard lessons, is you really want to have a regimented hiring process. Every time you go to hire somebody, you don't want to invent the wheel. You have a regimented hiring process. It is documented. You can evolve it over time. But make sure that you understand you have an extensive hiring process and you are following the steps. And your team, your people are following the steps. And when your team is growing, when your company is growing and you are not there in the hiring loop, that you have got your team following that process. It is so important. One bad apple can destroy the whole company, especially when you have a small company. So it's very important that you have a regimented hiring process, documented hiring process. And the second point I want to raise is, once you have hired these star performers, you really want to lay out a vision for them, 5 years, 10 years from now for your business. It's a powerful concept. And you want to show them how they can grow personally and professionally. A well-defined career path where they actually can see the horizon when they're working with you, that they are part of something special. And the third point I want to talk about is timely evaluations. Now, what does that mean? I use a concept called rhythm. You want to build a rhythm in your organization. This is a concept also used by Warren Hirsch, who started Entrepreneurs Organization. I happen to be a member of that, so I'm stealing that concept from him. I'm a great fan of having quarterly, semi-annually, and annual evaluations. And here is why. I think that the quarterly evaluations are very informal evaluations. You sit down with your team, one-on-one basis, and you say, look, this is I think you have done great on these things, and you can improve on these. It's a feedback, it's a mechanism of feedback. And you're really trying to establish one part. You can say, okay, I am clean with you, and I want to make sure you're clean with me. And it's so important before, and if you ignore it, what I have seen is, as you do annual performance evaluations, cancer can set in. It doesn't take a whole lot for people to turn bad, people to have resentments. So if you are starting up, it's very important to be proactive, that you want to really have a finger on the pulse of how your people feel. So establish a rhythm. You have quarterly evaluations, which are very informal. You know, last maybe 15 minutes, you sit down, maybe it's on a cup of a coffee. Second is semi-annual, which is maybe a little bit more formal. And then you have annual, which can be 360-degree evaluations, that you have got other team members giving you input. And the fourth point I want to mention is a system of recognition and rewards. Now this is significant in the sense that recognizing every good deed your team does, your team member does, publicly costs you nothing. And rewarding them with simple, even a certificate, costs you nothing. But the effects are dramatic. The performance output is dramatic. And these people, when the times are tough, they will continue to work with you. And they would not want to be paid, you know, they don't want to be the highest paid professional in the industry. They may be the highest performing and qualified, but they will be loyal to you. And because they know that they can believe in you, and you're going to be fair to them, and you're going to recognize every effort they put in the company. So those are the things which I believe have worked well for me. Those are hard lessons.